bring you back with any of them words. Oh, but you're with me when I ride. It took me a couple of years, but I fixed up our old bike. And I ride much faster now than either one of us ever dared to go. And I imagine that you're in the wind as I feel it blow. And I'm only one crash away from your side, just so you know. I'm only one crash away from your side, just short of letting go. I'm always one crash away from your side, never letting go. Night can get so dark, it'll fill up your head, it can swallow up your heart. And I remember being scared and trying to fall asleep, and my mama would come and say to me, oh, don't you know I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just picture me in your mind and close your eyes. This world, it just ain't fair. You can be lost in the shadows before you even know you're there. And I didn't always listen to what my mama had to say, but I guess she understood somehow, 'cause she'd tell me anyway. She'd say sometimes simple words are just the thing you need when things aren't going right. And don't you know I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just Don't you know I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just picture me in your mind. Picture me in your mind. Just picture me in your mind and close your eyes. I always thought that you was the prettiest woman that I'd ever seen. And I'd watch you go flying by, riding on your Indian machine. You'd say, hop on my motorcycle, baby, let's go chase down some lost dream. And I'd go with you, baby, you know I always was fond of causing a scene. And no matter how many times I lost you, you could always be found. Till I was standing alone in front of your stone, staring into the ground. Wish you could see me right. It took me a while, but I fixed up your old bike. And it goes much faster now than it ever would go. And I imagine that you're in the wind that I feel blow. And I'm only one crash away from your side, just so you know. I've been playing all night in this barroom, it's smoky as hell. You know, I think I'd probably be a whole lot better off just to go back and do my drinking at the motel. Well, since you've been gone, I've been doing what you always said I lost dreams with my guitar and my homemade tunes. And I've got a few new ones now, you know, I think you might like to have heard. But try as I might, you know, I never could bring you back with any of them words. Oh, but you're with me when I ride. It took me a couple of years, but I fixed up our old bike. And I ride much faster now than either one of us ever dared to go. And I imagine that you're in the wind as I feel it blow. And I'm only one crash away from your side, just so you know. I'm only one crash away from your side, just short of letting go. I'm always one crash away from your side, never letting go. Come in, Berlin. Are we reaching? Hello. Hello, everybody. Let's let that camera settle in on me. Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in. As Rob Rector says, let's do this thing. It's good to see some familiar faces out there in the chat. And make sure if you're just tuning in and you haven't said hello yet, say hello so I know you're here. We haven't, or I haven't had the opportunity to do one of these in a while, and I miss it. So, but it's been a little bit crazy, you know. I don't know if you guys would care about all the details, but you know, with all of everything that's going on with COVID-19 and you know all the restrictions and things like that, this past year, you know, a bunch of musicians have been out of work. And so a lot of them, like me, you know, go to Facebook, and they can't go out and play the gigs that they normally do, so they come to Facebook and YouTube and play these shows, which has been great. But, you know, they're playing other people's songs, and they weren't really prepared for the licensing, you know, so that's what has been happening over the last little bit with Facebook and YouTube, is trying to figure that stuff out. Hey, Scott Lowe, what's up? So that's why it's a little bit different now than it used to be. We used to could just stream to Facebook, stream to YouTube, and not have to worry about it. Now we have to jump through a few hoops and make sure that, you know, if I was to play somebody else's song, they get credit for that, and they get their royalties and stuff, and make sure it goes through the right channels. It's just a little more complicated than what it was when we first started doing it. So anyway, but I'm glad to be back. Let's get started with something. You guys, make sure you know the drill. Tune in. I can see your chats here on YouTube. Thank you for everybody watching on Facebook as well. If your Facebook should have sent you over here to YouTube. So just hit the subscribe button and join the chat. You can chat right there from YouTube. Say hello. Let us know you're here. Let us know what you want to hear. We'll do requests. All that good stuff. But
Let's get something started here. This is one that was just on my mind. Little Bob Dylan. Early one morning, the sun was shining. I was laying in bed, wondering if she changed at all, if her hair was still red. Her folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress. Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing on the side of the road, the rain falling on my shoes, heading out for the East Coast. Lord knows I paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods. I was working as a cook for a spell, but I never really liked it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, where I was lucky to be employed, working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. And all the time I was alone, the past was close behind. Oh, I seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind, and I just grew. Oh, tangled up in blue. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on a dark, sad night, both agreeing it was best. She was working at a topless place, and I stopped in for a beer. Just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight, so clear. And later on, as the crowd thinned out, hell, I was just about to do the same. She was standing there in back of my chair, whispered to me, "Don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I was a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoe. Tangled up in on Montague Street, in a basement down the stairs. There was music in the cafes at night and revolution in the air. Then she got into dealing with slaves, and something inside of her died. She had to sell everything she owned and just froze up inside. And when it finally the bottom fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I never thought you'd say hello, she said. You look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 13th century. And all the words ran true in gold like a burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. Oh, tangled up in dead. I just need a place where I can lay my head. I said, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and he shook my hand. No is all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. I picked up my bag, I went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, well come on, let's go downtown. She said, yeah, I've got to go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Yeah. You put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there ain't nothing you can't say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's been waiting on the judgment day. Yeah. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Anna Lee? You said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Anna Lee company? Yeah. And take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Whoa, look out. Crazy Chester followed me, and he called me in the fall. He said, I will fix your act if you take Jack, my dog. I said, oh, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Yeah. And take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Yeah. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Yeah. All right on me. You put the load right on me. Catch me a cannonball now to take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get on back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Yeah. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. You put the load right on me. right, we'll do one for my mama. This was a song I wrote for her. It was on my latest album, Mine and Bird, which y'all know came out back in April. This is called Close Your Eyes. We out in the country, the night can get so dark, it'll fill up your head, you can swallow up your heart. And I remember being scared and trying to fall asleep, and my mama would come and say to me, and I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long, long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just picture me in your mind and close your eyes. Growing up ain't easy, and this world it just ain't fair. You can be lost in the shadows before you even know you're there. And I didn't always listen to what my mama had to say, but I guess she understood somehow. She'd tell me anyway. She'd say sometimes simple words are just the thing you need when things aren't going right. Oh, and don't you know I love you, and I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long, long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just picture me in your mind. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't you know I love you? Now I'm always thinking of you. The night don't last so long, long as you don't focus only on the darkness. The sun sets, but it will also rise. Just picture me in your mind. Picture me in your mind. Picture me in your mind and close your eyes. All right, love you, Mama. I guess that's so. Dad, you were on Dee Dee's YouTube account apparently. Is that right? Okay, maybe all three of y'all are there. Hey, Josh Lilly, my buddy, what's up? The Lillys finally get to watch a show. He says JD has requested checkbook. Checkbook for JD. Hey, JD, man, I miss you, buddy. Hopefully we can all get together pretty soon. This one goes out to JD and the Lillys. It's called Checkbook. out your checkbook. Lord, get out your pen. Well, I never signed up for all the trouble that I'm in. Lord knows that I'm just a poor boy, but I try hard, so hard not to sin. So Lord, get out your checkbook. Lord, get out your pen. I just make it out to cash. Lord, don't make it out to me. I think my banker man's an atheist, and I just know he'd never believe that children's down from heaven, Lord, and wipe away my debt. Oh, but open them heavenly pockets, Lord, and we'll make him a believer yet. Oh, yes, we will. Lord, get out your checkbook. Lord, get out your pen. I've been way down in the red so long, I could use a little mercy just to get back in black again. Now I'm just a poor boy, but I've turned my back on sin. So Lord, get out your checkbook. Lord, get out your pen and sign that sucker. Come on, baby. Energy and OM, you keep raising my damn bills, and if I can't catch a break, Lord, I won't make it one more day. But if I could get your attention and divine intervention, well, I know that I'll be saved. Yes, I would. So Lord, get out your checkbook. Lord, get out your pen. I never signed up for all the trouble that I'm in. Lord knows that I'm just a poor boy, oh, but I try hard, so hard not to sin. So Lord, get out your checkbook. I said, Lord, get out your pen. And while we're at it, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? There you go, JD. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good to see you tonight. It's nice to get back to this and just hang out from home, chat with you guys. Let's see who has showed up. What's up, Jeremy Evans? How you doing? Driving with the Devil. That's great. I thought about that one earlier, and I thought, well, maybe somebody will request it. So good. And then Chris Smith, my friend. Let me see what he's saying. Got the family all tuned in. Hello, family. Hello. What? I got the boys here. They're running wild. Yeah, y'all did a great job of being quiet there.
Hi, family. Hi, family.
Happy 2021 to you too, Chris, and all your family there. I appreciate that. And knowing where I'm going, yeah, that'll be one I haven't done in a while. But let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's see. And Tom says wants to hear Mining Bird. So let's do that. We'll take them in order, guys. We'll do Mining Bird, Driving with the Devil, and a little Knowing Where I'm Going, which I wrote with my pal Dustin Bogue. Jason Payne says, yo, you know what we need to do? I'm a little parched. Let's do an old-fashioned holler and swaller. I got my Diet Dr. Pepper here. Max, what are you doing?
I need to let you something.
No, don't mess with her. Don't mess with Alexa.
I can't turn the TV on. No, how to...
Just push the button. There's a button on the side. He'll be fine.
I'm gonna tell you to go to the
Raise him up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello! Woo! And swallow. All right, here we go. Will you help him out turning that TV on? It's a button on the side. So this is the title track of my latest album, Minor Bird. It just came out this past April. Minor bird, you know all the words. You just sing the songs that you've always heard. Isn't there something that you'd like to say? Something you've held at bay? Minor bird, you have friends. Where are they now as you sit on your lonely bough while the evening turns into night? Have they all taken flight? Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, just sing. Minor bird, you know all the words. You just sing the songs that you've always heard. Isn't there something that you'd like to say? Something you've held at bay? Minor bird, old stars outshine you, and moonlight blinds you. Your stage is just a facade. It's a place you feel closer to God. Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, just sing. Just sing. Just sing. Minor bird, you know all the words. All right. That one goes out to Tom and Michaela. Let's see, what else did they say? Tell us more about your new adventure. Jamie and I would love to come visit you this summer. Well, that would be amazing. And so, yeah, what Tom's talking about there, we just made an announcement. My fiance Tamara and I, we're going to open up a music venue in downtown Owensboro, Kentucky. Now, I really don't have much more on the details of that. We've got a lot of things that we got to get through first before I can talk too much about it, but you know, we want to have an incredible stage, lights, and sound. Make sure that it's primarily about music, and it's a bar second, you know, which I think is kind of a unique approach to doing that for this area at least. And we got lots of talent here. We're connected with a lot of people from Nashville as well, so we want to bring in people, great artists from all around the country. Owensboro is a community of people that in general love music, love live music, and so I think this will be a really good thing for the community here. So let's see here. Brian Ray is in the house now. What's up, Brian? All right, getting on to Jeremy Evans' request of a little Driving with the Devil. This is also a Brasher Bogue song. We wrote this for a the book was written by Neil Thompson, and yes, charge it. I don't know. You guys didn't know this, but I'm also the IT guy here at home. I'm sure a lot of you guys are that way too, and I ain't got a clue half the time. So anyway, Driving with the Devil. An old Ford running on a red dirt road. The stars are bright and the moon is low. Revenue man coming up behind. I bet he thinks he's gonna catch me with this load of moonshine. But I cut the lights and mash the gas, turn the curve into a straight line. You're gonna play this game with me, you got to know how to drive. You lose on Sunday, you just lose a race. But when you're driving with the devil, boys, there ain't no second place. I prefer burning rubber to burning mash. Freedom over prison, but I like the cash. And even though I know I'm bound for an early grave, Jesus doesn't dwell in Dawsonville, he's got better souls saved. So I cut the lights and mash the gas, turn the curve into a straight line. You're gonna play this game with me, you got to know how to drive. You lose on Sunday, you just lose a race. Ah, but when you're driving with the devil, boys, there ain't no second place. Yep. When you're coming in hot on a hairpin curve, keep your foot to the floor, better not lose your nerve. Make one slip on a mountain road, you wind up in flames in the valley below, and it might as well be hell down there in the deep dark bottom. The sheriff done run my cousin off there, and I'm the only one that ain't forgot him. So I cut the lights and mash the gas, turn a curve into a straight line. Gonna play this game with me. You got to know how to drive. You lose on Sunday, you just lose a race. Ah, but when you're driving with the devil, boys, there ain't no second place. Yep. Ah, there ain't no second place. You know what I say, boys? To hell with second place. Yeah, man. All right, let's see here. Tune this guitar. That's number one priority on the agenda here. Tune the guitar. That last one goes out to Jeremy Evans and the Evanses. I'm sure they're with you there, aren't they, Jeremy? And then priority number two. Get a little holler and swaller going on. On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Hello. And swaller. All right. Now, this one, another Brasher bow here, and this goes out to my good buddy Chris Smith, and he's watching with his family as well. Dustin and I wrote this a long time ago. I believe this was on By God Part 2. I had this little lick in here that I'm going to struggle to remember. I'll try to work it out real quick. Off running from the start. Never stopped to wonder where I was going, like a ship without a chart. I was lost and I was drifting anywhere the wind was blowing. But with time comes age, and a little wisdom, so they say. Well, I don't know about all that, but I've come to realize my destiny is up to me, and hell, it's just my time. It feels good knowing where I'm going for a change. It's like stepping into the sunshine after a good hard rain. There's a long way from where I am to where I want to be, but I know where I'm going now, and that's good enough for me. I was living life for myself. I had no one, I had no plan. It was not so long ago, but I was only stumbling along. Oh, aimlessly I wandered through the darkness all alone. I didn't even know that I was lost. I never bothered to count the cost. Well, I was taking all I wanted, everything except the blame. Oh, but that was then and this is now, and things just ain't the same. It feels good knowing where I'm going for a change. It's like stepping into the sunshine after a good hard rain. And there's a long way from where I am to where I want to be, but I know where I'm going now, there's a girl who rescued me. A church full of friends and family. Jesus up there on the cross, I guess he's been there all the while. Holy water falling over the head of our firstborn child. And it feels good knowing where I'm going for a change. It's like stepping into the sunshine after a good hard rain. And there's a long way from where I am to where I want to be. But I know where I'm going now, and that's good enough for me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. There's a Brasher Bogue original song there. Goes out to Chris Smith and his family, knowing where I'm going. And that's been a while. Excuse me. And the tuning did not take here, guys, so give me another minute. Hello, Jeremy Brown, my friend. Thank you. So it's been a while. I've missed chatting with you guys and playing some tunes here from the house. I have been able to go out and play a little bit here and there. Not much, anymore. But Indiana, I'm getting to go up there and play some. But honestly, life is just kind of crazy, with and hectic with the kids. And it's just, especially with all the new hoops you have to jump through, it's a little more difficult. But I'm starting to get a grasp on it. I hope to do these things with you guys more often, get back into the habit. But I certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. I wouldn't do it without you. Otherwise, I'd be just, playing to myself and drinking my Dr. Peppers all by myself, and it would be weird. So, anyhow, let's get one going for Brian Ray. Request some, this is a Jason Isbell song from back when he was with the Drive-By Truckers. This is one of my favorites too. It's called Decoration Day, which is what they used to call Memorial Day. It's Decoration Day, and I've got a mind to roll a stone on his grave. And what would he say? He'd say, keeping me down, boy, won't keep you away. It's Decoration Day. I've got a family in Mobile Bay. I ain't never seen my daddy's grave. Well, that's alright, it ain't marked any way. Well, I never knew how it all got started. A problem with Holland before we were born. And I don't know the name of the boy we tied down and beat till he just couldn't walk anymore. But I know the caliber in Daddy's chest, and I know what Holland Hill drives. The state let him go, but I guess it's the best, 'cause nobody needs all us Lawsons alive. Well, Daddy said one of the boys had come by, the laundryman's favorite son. He said, beat him real good, but don't dare let him die. And if you see Holland Hill run. Now I said they ain't give us trouble before, that we ain't brought down on ourselves. Put a train to my back and my ear to the floor, and I'll send all the hill boys to hell. I'll send send all the hero boys to hell. It's Decoration Day, and I've got a family in Mobile Bay, and they ain't never seen my daddy's grave. But that don't bother me, it ain't marked anyway, 'cause I got dead brothers in Lauderdale South, and I got dead brothers in East Tennessee, and my daddy got shot right in front of his house. He had no one to fall on but me. It's Decoration Day, and I've got a mind to go spit on his grave. If I was a hill, I'd have put him away, and I'd fight till the last Lawson's last living day. I'd fight till the last Lawson's last living day. Fight till the last Lawson's last living day. Ooh. All right. Hey, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Holla! And Swaller. Oh, thank you so much for saying that, Chris. I'm assuming you talk about I know where I'm going. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, man. And Road Dog, what's up with you, man? Good to see that you're out there. I miss you, brother. Oh, I just got a text from you, Brian. I guess you did figure out how to get online, though. Alrighty, let's see. What we got next here, guys? What we got next? I guess it's dealer's choice. I'll do, let me do 21. I like playing this song. This is off the new album as well. Except what we'd been told. I remember you being fearless. I had an Roxy. I was saving my change for gasoline, so we could steal away into the darkness. It was the simple things, so elusive, not seen. A place to park in a dopamine reaction. How could we forget the way we felt in the moment? The sweat, the heat, the moonlight, and the passion. We said things like forever, even though we had no right to. How could we know? How could we know? We've been bitching since we turned 21. Wasn't life supposed to be more than this? Wasn't life supposed to be fun? Sometimes it's like there's nothing left to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. I've been thinking about the good old days, honey, and I wonder where we got off track. Whatever happened to the heart and soul? It was as easy once as turning up the radio. Whoever thought we'd lose the taste for rock and roll? And we'd sing out loud, drunk and wild, as if it were the last time. How could we know? Oh, how could we know? We've been bitching since we turned 21. Wasn't life supposed to be more than this? Wasn't life supposed to be fun? When looking back is all you got to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. Ah, we were so cool once, and we thought that we knew it all. We were in love and we were young and strong. We were so damn sure that we'd be long gone before we ever got old. But we've been bitching since we turned 21. I thought life was gonna be more than this. Wasn't life supposed to be fun? When looking back is all you got to look forward to, when it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. When looking back is all you got to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing, oh, it leaves me wishing, wishing we were 21. Hey, I believe that's Bob Lilly out there. What's up, Bob? And Brian wants to hear some Valley of Stone. Sure thing, man. Let me tune up again. I don't know why this guitar's acting like this. But I don't like them when they sound out of tune. No, I don't. So this is an old song that Brian requests. If you've ever heard my buddy Brad Snap play this one, he does a good job. Now I wrote the song, but we've got another friend, Ben Halls. Some of you guys know Ben Halls, but he would sit there and watch me at the boiler room, and of course Brad would come play with me at the open mics a whole lot, and but Ben Halls would always see. He was kind of a grumpy old man. He is. But, you know, one that I love. I absolutely love Ben Halls. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. But he'd say, he said, what about your song Valley Stone? Play that. He said, but let Brad sing it. I like the way he sings it better. And, you know, I tell you, I love the way Brad sings that song. I think he does it better than mine. I love his version. People think I'm joking. I really do. But since Brad ain't here, we'll do my version. That's bothering me, guys. Kiss my face here in the Valley of Stone. weird. And there ain't no good way to express all the pain in here. Whoa, but I'm in a transitional phase, riding on a strongly advised supervised rehabilitation wave. And I ain't never seen a mind didn't crack under so much fear. And I've scraped it down to the bottom. Wanna hear shotgun stories? I've got 'em. And I don't need no one to show me what I can't see. 'Cause nobody could have waded through sick sorrow shit like me, yeah. Hey. In the Valley of Stone. In the Valley of Stone. Well, the sun don't kiss my face here in the Valley of Stone. And the walls are tied around my little room, cold as a bone. Oh, but I'm in a transitional phase, riding on a strongly advised supervised rehabilitation wave. And I gotta get it right if they ever let me be my own. 'Cause I've scraped it down to the bottom. Wanna hear shotgun stories? I've got 'em. And I don't need no one to show me what I can't see. 'Cause nobody could have waded through sick sorrow and shit like me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't need no one to show me what I can't see. Nobody could have waded through sick sorrow and shit like me. Yeah. Hey. In the Valley of Stone. All right. In the Valley of Stone. Yeah. Here in the Valley of Stone. In the Valley of Stone. All right, back to tuning. You know what? If I'm gonna have to tune every single song, I say we do a holler and swaller after every single song. May have to refill a little quicker, but still. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, holler, woo, and swaller. It's a Saturday night. Hey, Josh Lilly, where's that old talking meanie? He says, bet she would stay in tune. Yeah, you're right. I bet you're right. Hey, it's around here somewhere, probably within grabbing distance. If I go for my refill, I might grab that guitar instead. I think it's gotten a whole lot colder outside and also in here, I guess, today and last night. Maybe that's why they're moving around so much. I don't know. Did y'all see where Larry King passed away? That was, he was a legend, wasn't he? That's sad to hear. Read a great article about him today. I'll have to see if I can remember where I read that article. I'll turn you guys on to it. It was really well written. got Rob Rector requesting a little Cold Wind. Sounds good to me. I pulled out my pistols and waved them in the air. Fired off 3 or 4 good times and I got out of there. And I ran down to the river in the pale moonlight. Sang my guns in the muddy water and ducked back out of sight. Cold wind is my only friend. Cold wind, my only friend. Well, I crawled across the woodland on my hands and knees, asking for forgiveness and begging God, please don't forsake me in this land of sin or in my state of flight. I don't want to die here. I don't even want to die, but cold wind is my only friend. Cold wind is my only friend. She was 20 years of age when I took her by the hand. How the hell was I supposed to know she had another man? He had friends too, and they came to make me go, but I was the only one left standing to feel cold wind blow. Cold wind is my only friend. Cold wind, my only friend. Cold wind is my only friend. Hanging from a moonbeam, or to my soul it seems, my wild eyes throwing glances to the river and the tree. Strung up out in public, but I feel no shame. I can hear it oh so clearly. The cold wind calls my name. Cold wind, my only friend. Cold wind, my only friend. Cold wind, my only friend. Cold wind will carry me away. Cold wind will carry me away. Cold wind, cold wind, cold wind, cold wind, cold me away. Cold wind will carry me away. There we go. Holler and swaller. Count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And swaller. Very good. Okay, it stayed in tune a little bit better that time. We're still going to check it out and get Mr. Josh Lely's request in here. Yeah, stay in tune, Josh. See, that's all it took, man. Lily had to talk a little smack about the old Gibson here. All he had to do is bring up the old Takamine. Hey, buddy, we can just put you back on the stand if you don't act right. Straightened right up. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Blew up the Chicken Man in Philly last night. They blew up his house too. Down on the boardwalk, they're ready for a fight. We're gonna see what them racket boys can do. Yeah. Now there's trouble busting in from out of state, and the DA can't get no relief. And there's gonna be a rumble on the promenade, and the gambling commissioner's hanging on by the skin of his teeth. When everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty. Oh, meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Whoa. Well, I've got a job and I put my money away, but I've got the kind of debt no honest man can pay. So I drew out all I had from the Central Trust, and I bought us 2 tickets on that Coast City bus. And everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Well, put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Our love may have died and our love may be cold, but with you forever I'll stay. Well, we're going out where the sand turns to gold, but put your stockings on, yeah, it might get cold. Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Come on, hey! Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh. Looking for a job, but it's so hard to find. There's winners and there's losers, and I'm south of the line. But I'm tired of getting caught out on the losing end. And I talked to a man last night, gonna do a little favor for him. And everything dies, baby, that's a fact. Maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Put your makeup on, fix your hair up pretty, oh, and meet me tonight in Atlantic City. Put your makeup on, fix City, written by the boss, Bruce Springsteen. My favorite version is from Levon Helm and the band. So my version kind of reflects that a little bit. We got a pick in here, guys. Start taking bets on whether I'll get it out or not. Terry Morris. Does that say Morris? It does. Hello. How are you? Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Yes, definitely say hello in the chats so I'll know that you're here. We've been chatting a little bit here, catching up with some familiar faces and old friends. It's been a while since I've done this. There it goes, guys. All right, that'll just stay there for now. So, but anyway, that's what we're about tonight. It's a Saturday night. Thanks for tuning in live here on YouTube. We're about to take a refill break, it looks like. But before we do, there's a song I want to do here. Let's see here. Can y'all hear those boys up there playing Xbox or something? But they're loud. I can hear them well. This is another one that's kind of been stuck in my head a little bit. Let's see if I can do it. I haven't done this song much. Come from far away, dance all night to the break of day. The caller hollered, the host of knew up and was ready to go. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town. Ben played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Oh, it'd be nice if we had a fiddle right now. He played an old piece called Brasher, then he played one called Boston Boy. The greatest of all was Jenny and me, that's where the fiddle begins. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town. He played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. I'll never forget that mournful day when Uncle Penn was called away. He hung up his fiddle, hung up his bow, he knew it was time for him to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on the hill and above the town. Uncle Penn played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Talk, you could hear it sing. Alright, y'all stick around. We still got 30-40 minutes left of the show. But we gotta get a Diet Dr. Pepper refill break. Come on back, don't go anywhere. I promise. It's gonna take like 1 minute. Back with more live music. Stick around.
We're doing everything except what we'd been told. I remember you being fearless. I had an IROC Z. I was saving my change for gasoline so we could steal away into the darkness. It was the simple things, so elusive now it seems. A place to park in a dopamine reaction. How could we forget the way we felt in the moment? The sweat, the heat, the moonlight, and the passion. We said things like forever, even though we had no right to. How could we know? How could we know? We've been bitching since we turned 21. Wasn't life supposed to be more than this? Wasn't life supposed to be fun? Sometimes it's like there's nothing left to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. You see, lately I've been thinking about the good old days, honey, and I wonder where we got off track. Whatever happened to the heart and soul? It was as easy once as turning up the radio. Whoever thought we'd lose the taste for rock and roll? We'd sing out loud, drunk and wild, as if it were the last time. How could we know? Oh, how could we know? We've been bitching since we turned 21. Wasn't life supposed to be more than this? Wasn't life supposed to be fun? When looking back, it's all you got to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. We were so cool once, and we thought that we knew it all. We were in love and we were young and strong. We were so damn sure that we'd be long gone before we ever got old. But we've been bitching since we turned 21. I thought life was gonna be more than this. Wasn't life supposed to be fun? When looking back, it's all you got to look forward to, when it's all been done. Leaves me wishing we were 21. When looking back, it's all you got to look forward to, and it's all been done. Leaves me wishing, oh, it leaves me wishing we were 21.
That's it. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I appreciate y'all hanging in there tight. Let me get a Diet Dr. Pepper refill. Cold as a mountain stream. Oh, let's see here. What we got going on? Sorry, I just got some news there. Sorry about that. I forgot what we were doing. Oh, holler and swaller, guys. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Holler up and swaller. Uncle Pim. Let's go. Ricky Skaggs, man. You can't go wrong with that. All right, I want to do a song. So I just finished writing one, and I've got a terrible habit of, as soon as I write something, before I even get it released or recorded, I play it in public areas, like well, right now. Even the guys in my band tell me that. Why do you do that? Wait for it to come out on an album. But I'm excited about this song, so I want to play it. Song I just wrote. Finished it up over Christmas. I'll share it with you guys. It's called Thank God for Wheels. It's a long drive from LA to Tennessee, and there's a lot of time for you to sit and think of how things are, how things were. Well, life will pass you like a speeding car, and you don't know where to turn. It's been so long since I've been home. Am I just a stranger now? If I got there fast, could I change the past? I would if I knew how. I'm not sure how to feel or what to say, but at least I've made good time today. Thank God for wheels that roll when it's time for letting go. Let there be peace on the back road. Let the highway soothe my soul. Thank God for wheels. Thank God for wheels. Well, there's a peace in knowing no one has the words, and they're as awkward as I am repeating ones that they rehearsed. It's in the eyes that I've seen for miles. It's in the smell of this old room and in the soft and muted smiles. All these things roll through my head as I look at my old man. Is he really in a better place? Is it all part of a plan? I can't outrun the questions and the doubt, and there's nothing I can do about it now. But thank God for wheels that roll when it's time for letting go. Let there be peace on the back road. Let the highway soothe my soul. Thank God for wheels. Thank God for wheels. When we get out of here, we're going for a little drive. Take it slow, enjoy the scenery on the ride. And then we'll part ways, we'll leave our mistakes all buried in the ground. I climb back in the driver's seat and put the hammer down. And thank God for wheels that roll when it's time for letting go. Let there be peace on the back road. Let the highway soothe my soul. Thank God for wheels. Thank God for wheels. Yeah. All right. It's called Thank God for Wheels. That's a new one. Maybe I'll put that on my next album. I got trying to book studio time right now to get in and make another record. So here's to that. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Holler! And swaller. All right, let's see. Tom is back in the chat. He says, Jamie would love to hear Cover Me Up. And Michaela's requesting Rainbow Connection. Whew, all right. Been a while since I've done Rainbow Connection, but we can totally do it. Hello, Stephen Johnson. Good to see you out there. Thank you. All right, so let's go. Let's get Tom and Jamie and Michaela taken care of best we can. This is good if you're out there and you want to slow dance. This is the one, all right? Get ready. Jason Isbell, wonderful song here. Heart on the run, keeps a hand on the gun, can't trust anyone. And I was so sure what I needed was more, and I could shoot at the sun. Days when we raged, we flew off the page, such damage was done. I made it through, 'cause somebody knew I was meant for someone. So girl, leave your boots by the bed, we ain't leaving this room till someone needs medical help or the magnolias bloom. Cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. Put your faith to the test when I tore off your dress in Richmond all high. But I sobered up, swore off that stuff forever this time. Say I thought it'd be me who helped him get home, but home was a dream, one I never seen till you came along. So girl, hang your dress out to dry, we ain't leaving this room. Percy Priest breaks open wide and the river runs through. Carries this house on the stones Cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. Cover me up, I know you're enough to use me for good. All right. Well, thank you, Bob. And yeah, Tom, I hear that. Let's see, one more for Tom, and then we got Rob, Bird Hunters. Of course, man. I was just waiting for when you were going to ask for that one. You know, that's one of my favorites, too. I love it. Hello, Aunt Lisa. Love you. I'm glad you're tuning in. You're a little bit late, but that's okay. Better late than never. What am I looking up? I forgot. Oh, Rainbow Connection. So it's been so long since I've done this. This is also a great song. And this one, let's see, Michaela requested this one, Rainbow Connection. This is one that I did on my YouTube channel. If you guys are bored after we, log off here in a little bit. We got a little bit left, time left in the show tonight for sure. But after it's over, if y'all want to look through some of my Song Sunday YouTube videos, definitely subscribe if you haven't. Those come out every Sunday. And this was one, I did this song for one of my Song Sundays. It's been a while. It was last year, maybe, I think, at some point. A great song written by, it's Paul. He's actually the head of my PRO company now, Paul Williams. Yeah, he's the president of ASCAP, I think, right now, which is my company. Royalty company, basically, is what that is. But damn, Rob. All right. All right, Rainbow Connection here. And this one had a lot of chords. I remember that. So give me just a minute. Bear with me, y'all. Okay, so I'm almost there, guys. See how it goes, guys. Alright, this is fun, right? Start a band, they said. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know the wrong way and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on a morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we hope to see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? Well, I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. Maybe it's something for me. Whoops. One day we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Missed it by this much. All right, there you go. I believe that was Michaela that wanted that one. Yeah, you're right. Dab on it. Terry Morris. Let's see. My husband Randall requests Indian. He saw you do it in person once. Okay, awesome. Terry, thank you for the request. And this will definitely go out to, let's do Rob's request first. Bird Hunters. This is by, name's escaping me. I'm thinking Trampled by Turtles, but that's not right. That's the bluegrass band. It is also begins with a T. Somebody help me. Turnpike Troubadours. That's who it is. Great songwriter in that band. You're welcome, Michaela. And so let's do Rob's request. Oh, I forgot to invite you guys. Let's do a old-fashioned holler and swaller here, y'all, on a Saturday night. Raise up whatever you're drinking. On the count of three, we're going to holler, then we're going to swaller. 1, 2, 3, holler! And swaller. Yeah, boy. I snuck an extra one in there on y'all. Covey took wing, shotguns singing, pointing dog down in the old logging road. And Danny got 3 and looked back a grinning. I fumbled around and I tried to reload. The country was cold with the sun westward sinking. It's good to be back in this place with my hands around a Belgian-made Browning, my mind on the lines of her face. Yep. Now Danny's my buddy. We grew up like family, hunted this timber before we could drive. And the old English pointer, he once belonged to me, but I give him up when I moved in '05. Off with the girl, off to the city, off on a wing in a chance. Hell, I thought it'd play out just like some story. We fell in love at a rodeo dance. She said Dan says, look at old Jim. A dozen Decembers behind him, no worse for the wear. And your time spent in Tulsa did not help your shooting. And look at that gray in your hair. How good does it feel? You belong in these hills. It's best that you let it all end. You'd have married that girl, you'd have married her family. You dodged that bullet, my friend. She said, go on back to Cherokee County. Won't you crawl back with nothing but a razor and a comb? Well, baby, if you need me, I'll be where you found me. Go on to hell, honey, I'm headed home. And I was beginning to think of it ending. The old dog had pointed while part of me died. Then a flutter of feathers, a shotgun to shoulder. I thought of the 4th of July. She'd be home on the 4th of July. Guess we'd dance on the 4th of July. Hey! Dan says, hell of a shot. Looks like you still got it. And that's what we came here to do. She's lying there still at the foot of that hill. Hell, we could pick up a single or two. She said, go on back to Cherokee County. Won't you crawl back with nothing but a razor and a comb? Well, baby, if you need me, I'll be where you found me. Go on to hell, honey, I'm headed home. Yes, go on to hell, honey, I'm headed home. Yeah. All right. Turnpike Troubadours there. One of my favorites for sure. Let's see. Here, Donald. Let's read what Donald's saying. Been a fan for about 8 years. All right, Donald. Good to meet you. Plays mandolin, piano. Started guitar last year. Awesome. Crows and buzzards. Oh, you spent an hour learning Indian today. Awesome. Okay. And crows and buzzards. You want to hear crows and buzzards. Cool. Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you, Donald, for all the nice words, and I'm glad you're playing some guitar, playing mandolin, playing piano. I tell you what, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have music to fall back on. I mean, bored to tears half the damn time, you know, but music is such a great thing to lean on, something you can put your creativity into, something just to entertain your dang time. Half the time, but what a wonderful thing we have in music. And even if you can't play, just something that you can, it's just such a powerful, powerful thing. So thank you, Donald. So nice to meet you. And yes, we will do that. So let's, so I think we got our work cut out for us for the rest of this. Thanks again to everybody for tuning in. We've got just a few more songs left, and I think we'll do Indian for, let's see, Terry's husband, Randall. And then we'll do Crows and Buzzards for Donald there. Sounds great to me. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, what a wonderful Saturday evening I've had spending with you guys. But hey, I'm going to have to get out of here pretty soon and take care of my little Xbox nerds up there. Make sure that they're, not eating too many donuts and things like that. That's how it is. That's how it goes. So, raise them up on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, holla! Woo! Swaller. I wrote this song about my good friend
Tommy Roop when he passed away back in 2003. Still to this day one of my favorite songs.
I always thought you was the prettiest woman I'd ever seen, and I'd watch you go flying by riding on your Indian machine. You'd say, hop on my motorcycle, baby, let's go chase down some lost dream. And I'd go with you, baby, you know I always was fond of causing scene. And no matter how many times I lost you, you could always be found. Till I was standing alone in front of your stone, staring into the ground. Wish you could see me right. It took me a while, but I fixed up your old back. Faster now than it ever would go, and I can imagine that you're in the wind I feel blow, and I'm only one crash away from your side, just so you know. I've been playing all night at this bar room, it's smoky as hell. You know, I think I'd be a whole lot better off just to go back and do my drinking at the motel. Well, since you've been gone, I've been doing what you always said I should do. Chasing lost dreams with my guitar and my homemade tunes. And I've got a few new ones now, and I think you might like to have heard. Oh, but try as I might, you know I never could bring you back with any of them words. Wish you could see me right. It took me a couple of years, but I fixed up. And I ride much faster now than either one of us ever dared to go. And I can imagine that you're in the wind I feel blow, and I'm only one crash away from your side. Just so you know, I'm always one crash away from your side. just short of letting go. And I'm only one crash away from your side. Never letting go. Awesome. Hey, I am so thankful for you guys. I wanted to just take a minute. I'm not going to get too sappy, but I wanted to say I'm so thankful for my community here. I consider this my community of guys and gals that tune in and listen. Thank y'all for being here. And also, hey, I encourage you. I know that most of you guys have subscribed on my YouTube. You follow me on Facebook, which is awesome. And thank you guys so much for doing that. But I encourage you to share it with your friends too. You know, maybe bring some other people to the table. The people that you think would like to hang out with us, do the live chat, play a little music, go back and forth some. And that would be awesome. And also, before we do this last song, I want to say thank you so very much to you guys for your generosity in sending tips to PayPal and Venmo. I thank you. My family thanks you. We so appreciate that. Thank you for doing it. All right. This is called Crows and Buzzards. We're going to do this. And hey, guys, I promise I'm going to start. I'm going to get my schedule worked out here. We're going to do this more often because I've missed doing this so much. And I think it's worth carrying on. Keep doing this, you know. Even when we get back to normal, you know, and we're a little bit busier, I want to keep doing this. And I know I've fallen off a little bit, but I want to get back into a routine. So hopefully we can do that. This is called Crows and Buzzards. It goes out to our new friend Donald there. I'm leaving my lover to the crows and buzzards. I can see them circling the hill where she lay. And I wished her well on her trip to hell. And I suppose I'll be seeing her there someday. For 14 years there was no doubt that by my side is where she always stayed. But in one night's time she has broken my mind and left me with no choice except the one I make today. With my shovel in my hand and my heart in my throat and my lover beside me on the ground, I confess to her my undying love. She just lays there and doesn't make a sound. And I'm leaving my lover to the crows and buzzards. I can see them circling the hill where she lay. And I wished her well on her trip to hell. And I suppose I'll be seeing her there someday. For 14 nights, baby, I have cried myself into a frenzy, into a deep blue shade. until sleep is just a memory and the circles all around my eyes leave me sitting here sobbing on my spade. And the ghosts around my bed, Lord, they will never be seen, but all night long they whisper around my head. They tell me a story I know all too well about a love I had, but was now truly dead. And I'm leaving my lover to crows and buzzards. I can see them circling the hill where she lay. And I wished her well on her trip to hell. And I suppose I'll be seeing her there someday. I suppose. Thank you guys. Hey, my aunt has just chimed in here, and yes, I think Lisa, my aunt Lisa Mattingly, is in the chat. And yes, Lisa, I think we do need to do that. So one more to send you guys home with. This one goes out to my family. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my soul to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How gracious was that grace appeared the hour I first believed. Amazing grace, how sweet, sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, oh, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. When we've been here 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we'll have no fewer days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. morning, y'all, and God bless you. We'll see you next time.
Minor bird, you know all the words. You just sing the songs that you've always heard. Isn't there something that you'd like to say? Something you've held at bay. Minor bird, you have friends. Where are they now? While you sit on your lonely bough, as the evening turns into night, have they all taken flight? Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, just sing. Minor bird, you know all the words. You just sing the songs that you've always heard. Isn't there something that you'd like to say? Something you've held at bay. Minor bird, oh, the stars outshine you, the moonlight blinds you. Your state is just a facade, a place you feel closer to God. Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, just sing. All your friends, where are they now? As you sit on your lonely bough, while the night turns into day, have they all flown away? Oh, the stars outshine you, the moonlight blinds you. The curtains on your stage are drawn, and you feel the impending dawn. Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird. You don't owe me anything, minor bird, words, you just sing the songs that you've always heard. Isn't there something that you'd like to say? Something you've held at bay? Minor bird, you have friends. Where are they now? While you sit on your lonely bough, as the evening turns into night, have they all taken flight? Minor bird, oh, you lonely little thing, minor bird, just sing. Minor bird, you know all the words, you just sing the songs that you've always heard.